All right, and that would be day 8. So I hope you enjoyed it. And today's tea is going to be pesca, which sounds like fish at first, but I think it's just peach. Fish tea wouldn't really be my thing. So I hope it's not fish, but I really am quite optimistic that it's peach. And I bought it in Italy apparently. Usare un filtro per tazza, aggiungere acqua bollente e lasciare in infusione per whatever 3 to 5 minuti. Good. So 1 minute very leggero, and then we have 3 minutes gusto normale and 5 minutes for gusto intenso. So yeah, my Italian is not really great. Never really learned it. I did learn Spanish, however, when I lived in Spain for 2 years, working for Oracle. Oh yeah, by the way, pouring in the cup of tea, or the water into my cup of tea. So 8 days, 8 different teas. I'm quite proud of myself in that regard. I hope you enjoyed today. It was a little bit less content, but it was a lot more complicated content and more, let's say, advanced content. We looked at interfaces, we looked at the override keyword, the super keyword. Now a few things that we have seen before in the main activity, for example, make a little more sense. And we saw how inheritance works. And yeah, all of the really cool stuff, also inheritance with interfaces, like basically using features of interfaces inside of a class that we want to work with. Then we saw view models, and we saw how we can adjust our application to comply to view models. We even looked at data and the model, so to speak, repositories, all of the good stuff. So really, again, a lot of really important topics. And tomorrow we're going to look at APIs. So we're going to see how we can load data from the internet to then display the data inside of our application. So this is going to be an absolutely crucial skill, really important. You need to see the next day, because this is something that you will need in almost every app nowadays. You need to somehow, somewhere load data from and display it inside of your app. And that's what we're going to do in our recipe application. And I would say, see you tomorrow. And by the way, I hope you did a few of the exercises or all the exercises. And I'm really happy how far we've gotten. I'm very happy what we have ahead of us. And I'm excited to see you tomorrow again. So, see you there.